Marvel Rivals has a role queue problem. Or does it? That is the topic of today's video. We are still extremely early into Marvel Rivals' lifespan, but with ranked and a tournament mode available, lots of people are asking if Rivals should go to a 2-2-2 setup, with 2 Vanguards, 2 Duelists, and 2 Strategists. A quick side note to start, the Rivals devs have recently gone on record saying they don't plan on adding role queue, but are monitoring the game balance for now to see if it'll be needed in the future. There is a lot to unpack here, so let's get right into it. My initial reaction is absolutely not. Role queue is not necessary, and there are a few reasons behind my stance. First and foremost, this is meant to be a superhero game that has an emphasis on fun. Being forced to play roles you don't want to takes the fun and agency away from the player, and no one wants that. If you have fun playing Doctor Strange, awesome. But if your fun comes from sniping onks with Moon Knight, then no one should be able to stop you. A small caveat I'll put on this though, if you are looking to climb in ranked on Rivals, all of the top players on the leaderboard right now are either Vanguard or Flex players, so do keep that in mind if you're trying to be competitive. Especially once reaching Diamond and above, you Hela and Hawkeye one tricks will likely have your hero banned most matches, so it is good to be flexible. Secondly, forcing role queue could hinder the ability to make team-ups work. Someone like Magic only has team-ups with other duelists, so if you load into a game looking to play Magic, but you don't have a Black Panther or Psylocke player as your other DPS, then you're losing out on that team-up opportunity. And quite honestly, due to team-ups, I think I found one of the craziest comps imaginable, and it requires 1 Vanguard, 3 duelists, and 2 strategists. You have Thor as the tank teamed up with Hela and Loki, and then Rocket Raccoon for the team-up with Punisher and Bucky. Trust me when I say this group goes absolutely crazy. And the next thing here is queue times. I bet everybody is loving their insta queues in Rivals. Even getting up to the higher ranks, I rarely see queue times for rank going longer than a minute. But when I queue support in Overwatch, I'm the luckiest player on the planet if my queue time is less than 5 minutes. But it's usually closer to 10 to 15. Instant queues would cease to exist if role queue was introduced, because now, instead of the game waiting to group you with 5 other players of comparable ranks, now it needs to look for 1 other person of your role, 2 of each other role that are similar ranks. Is a bit of extra waiting time in queue a bad thing? Not necessarily, but people play video games to play the game. So the more that can be done to just jump in and get that instant gratification, the better. Trust me, no one wants to sit around for 15 minutes waiting for a game to start for it to just be a complete stomp on either end. Now, when I do these kind of videos, I do also like to state the good from the other perspective. So let's talk about the benefits we can get from role queue if Rivals were ever to look at adding it into the game. First and foremost, no more games where 5 people insta-lock a duelist. This would be a great change. With role queue, no one would feel forced to swap their current character just to fill the gaps on the team. Rivals doesn't necessarily need 2-2-2, but games are very difficult if you don't have at least 1 Vanguard and 2 specialists. Another benefit is every person in the lobby would be playing characters they want to play. If you queue for Vanguard, you get to play a Vanguard, and same for duelists and specialists. I myself have been maining the support role in most of my ranked games, and would love to always be able to play support when jamming ranked, because I feel like it's my strongest role. But sometimes I do need to flex into Vanguard when multiple people lock in specialists. And the last positive from role queue is much like when Overwatch implemented it, it would get rid of the GOATS comp. For those who don't know what this team comp in Overwatch was prior to role queue, it revolved around playing 3 tanks and 3 supports and just rolling around clumped up together as a death ball. GOATS in Rivals, much like GOATS in Overwatch, is very strong and oppressive to play against. To wrap it all up, no, I don't think Rivals needs role queue. Let everyone play what they want to play to have a good time. Keep the game centered around fun. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And please don't forget to let me know your opinions down below on the role queue debate. And if you want to hit that sub button, well hey, I wouldn't stop you. And I will catch you all next time.